Okay, so hey everyone, what's going on? Welcome back to yet again another video on the channel. As I said in the last other video, or in the other video that you will see probably sometime today, the Security Breach Episode 4 reaction thing for Freddy and Friends, that I was going to do another video to go along with it, and that would be the Coahuilaceratops, whatever the hell, I call it, I don't know, I know that my friends call it Koa, so that's why I'll call it the Koa, in Beasts of Bermuda. Now, I don't do a lot of Beasts of Bermuda videos online, but I thought, you know what, a new animal is in, instead of a remodel, let's just cover it, because why not? It's been like a year since we've gotten a new animal, and so I may as well do it. And this one actually is rather pretty cool, being the very first ceratopsian we have at Beasts of Bermuda, and they've had plans to introduce ceratopsians, or a ceratopsian in the game for a while now, but it's just nice that they have done it, you know, just until now. But I went ahead and I grew this one to a full adult, I think not too long, no, the night when it got released. Obviously this video is like 2 days late, but when the night when this was released, I just said, you know what, let's just record a little video real quick, and I recorded that video, and it turned out to be other shit. So we're here now, playing this guy, and hopefully not going to lose him. I mean, I'm on a Russian server, and literally there is, oh, I forgot I have my modem. Literally, there's only like 2 other people on here, so I don't think we really have to worry. And besides, to be totally honest, I barely know how to even fight in Beasts of Bermuda, so I think that would kind of work in my favor, not gonna lie. Yeah, so basically, guys, as you obviously can tell, we have a brand new animal, and again, it just feels nice to record something new in the game instead of, you know, another remodel, because I mean, the remodels look pretty okay, if anything. Chrono and the Acro model look alright, I would say. Like, they're not like the best things ever made. I mean, they're better than what it was before, but I mean, again, we can take, and that, and you know, obviously the other models and stuff like that were added, were really cool as well. And the last animal we got in this game was Tropicomaxis, which is one of my personal favorite creatures in the game, to say the least. So it's pretty cool that, you know, we have, yet again, unlike, you know, because we got a second flyer, but it's cool to see we actually have another apex herbivore. And yes, this is an apex technically. I mean, when I explain about this creature and kind of how it plays, from what I know, you'll see what I mean when I call it apex. But yeah, it's pretty cool that we just have a new class of a brand new species in the game that isn't like a stereotypical theropod. So I'm just going to explain really all about this mean bastard. Well, if you can obviously tell, again, it's a ceratopsian, which is nice. They're very, again, and I'm saying the same thing over again. Holy shit, I just, man, damn, that's crazy. So immediately you can guess that this guy is very, very powerful. And you are absolutely right. Due to the sheer size of this animal, which this guy is no pushover in general. I think out of the whole fossil record, this ceratopsian has the largest horns out of every single species in that genus, which is interesting. And it does look a lot like it looks like a mix of Triceratops, Chasmatosaurus, and Pentaceratops. So really, what do you think this guy can really do? Well, since we're out of the you know, the cave, I may as well explain and, you know, show off his attacks and his calls real quick. So let me go ahead and do that. Here we have his primary attack, which is just like a headbutt. Pretty powerful, I would say. And then you have his whole oh shit crazy ass move, secondary attack, which is a stomp mixed in with a headbutt, with a gore. It's very loud and it does a lot of damage apparently. So that's something very interesting. Obviously you can tell it's not very fast, and its stamina is pretty lackluster in general. But something even more interesting I don't think you guys would expect from this guy. He's an omnivore. Yeah, that's right. Apparently that this guy is an omnivore. Not only it can eat any plant it really wants to, eat, but also it can also somehow eat meat. And apparently it's due because there's teeth in its mouth, but they more look like molars than you know, fangs. So I don't really know how the hell that really works, and it kind of scares me because I still haven't seen actual gameplay of this boy hunting. And if that is the case, then people will be tryhards, and they will try and hunt with this guy. And whoo boy. And already knowing about the broken growth feature, which I still hate in this game, and why I still don't really play it, because there's no casual way of playing it at all, is a little annoying, to be totally honest. And I don't know how that's gonna work really, but we'll see once. I'll see when actual gameplay comes out of this guy. Also, speaking of omnivores, Pachycephalosaurus, just like in Primal Carnage, it also is an omnivore in this game. They decided to do that because the teeth actually, because compared to the teeth on this one, on Koa over here, the teeth on Pachy actually make sense because they're sharp. And another thing that they added in due to the implementation of these omnivores is a diet system. And I don't know if that's out of spite or pettiness, because of the Isle just released their diet system, and it's not great either. I mean, if anything, like, the diet system in this one's not really important, to be totally real. I don't even know about really the diets about anything, and I don't even know if it was clearly intentional to have it like that. Look at the sunrise. That sunrise looks a lot better. My game just looks a lot better for some reason. But yeah, that's something something that you guys should know, at least. Which is, I guess, pretty neat. I don't know. I mean, they also added a boreal nesting, which I think is actually pretty cool. So something also that is a little interesting. Oh, and actually never showed off. I also just noticed I never showed off this guy's calls yet. So I guess I'll do that. So here's the one call. Pretty good, I would say. I mean, I see that as pretty spammable, but I mean, it sounds like a Triceratops at least, even though this guy's not a Triceratops, but you get the freaking point. There he goes. 2 call. I like that one a lot. I like the way how the sound is, like the way how it kind of turns off and off a little bit. I also really like the little dance he pulls off. Reminds a lot of the Paras 2 call that they just added in with its remodel, which, by the way, that a remodel that I really like in this game. I think it's really good. 3 call. The call I wish can be a little bit better. I wish, like, the animation, the call is a little meh, but the animation is pretty nice. Yeah, a lot of these newer animations and newer creatures just have really good models and just good animations. So here with submissive or 4 call. Pretty much the same as all the other ones, and 5 call, which is really the 4 call. And this one's actually, I've seen this before, and it's really, really good. I really like it. I like how the stomach jiggles a bit, or just in general the body. And I like how it kind of reminds me a lot of a horse. Whenever they get spooked, they'll usually kind of buck. Yeah, I really like the animation for that one. The call could be a little bit better, but it's alright, I guess. So if I had to say, if you could spec any points into this animal, mostly you're going to want to go in the combat tree, I think what it is. Down here. I usually go for these 2 either way, like all the time, because I hate these instances. Plus, also, I like having all the comfort I can. The health pool might actually be really good for you, but in general, I would just go full power and possibly stamina. I don't know, maybe stamina, but mostly you just want to go into power, because that's kind of the way how this animal is. You're supposed to be a big tank, and I kind of like the idea of just doing as much damage as possible before going down. And since this guy already kind of has the power in general, there's no really need to quote unquote use your abilities to the fullest potential. One more thing that is actually really interesting that I would like to cover before we actually end it, because this is just a little quick video, nothing too crazy. One thing I think that's actually really awesome is that about this guy is the whole reason why he exists in the game, and I think they actually did have plans on doing a Ceratopsian to begin with, but the reason why this guy exists is actually because, if y'all remember, or if y'all know, and you should know, because she is an amazing human being in general, my very good friend, Jin, who is another fellow Tiny YouTuber, she, as you know, plays a lot of Path of Titans and Beasts of Bermuda and supports both games quite a lot. Compared to a lot of the other animals in this genre, or all the other games, which is, those two. So something that was really cool, and I think that's awesome, what she did was she donated a bunch of cash to the development of the game, to where that she was able, and get this because it's actually awesome, she was able to get her to have the devs implement this animal in the game. So literally, she donated to get this animal in the game. Which, honestly, congratulations to her, because I think that's awesome that one of her own creators actually went ahead and wanted to add an animal in the game for everyone to enjoy, and one that we had not seen before, and one that can possibly shake the meta up a bit. Because I think this guy actually does have some chance to shake up the meta in this game, if there's really any meta. I don't even think there is. Quote me on that. But otherwise, yeah. Either way, though, it's really cool to see that one of our creators actually... It kind of same with Seja, with the Isle. To see one of them got... except she's, being a developer. But for actually getting a dinosaur in the game... Not saying that's better or anything. I'm just saying that's equally probably as cool, But yeah, congratulations to you, Jin, if you do watch this video. Very good, just awesome job, honestly, for being able to do this, because this looks really cool in general, this animal. So yeah, again, congratulations. You deserve all of it, all the support, and also good job to the developers for actually doing a decent job of making a Ceratopsian, because I'm rather impressed by this animal in general, just by the way it looks. The way how you can kind of make their skins, because I've seen a lot of screenshots of this guy with skins, and he actually looks awesome. But yeah, just good job, guys. Like, you guys are awesome.
I think we should have this another year, and then we'll make it a little longer.
I do have to say, I may not do a lot of Beasts of Bermuda videos, but I honestly do really think that it's awesome that, that even if it's not even if, like, it doesn't really matter what game in general in this genre gets updates, or anything like that, or just, the drama or anything like that, it's just really nice that in this genre to know that it doesn't matter what game, it doesn't matter what game you support, or rather which one has the most progress. There's always something going on in this community. There's always something going on, a matter of a topic of a new creator, a blow up in a video, or even just, again, like an update, or even a new dinosaur, for that matter, in any of these games. And again, it's nice, And it's nice to see that Beasts of Bermuda, for how shit the game can really be, and how, like, just all off the walls this game, again, is really, it's just nice to know that we're just getting content for it, and it's improving every step of the way. Koa actually could be an animal that I could be interested in playing. The reason why I say that in Beasts of Bermuda, and I don't really play Beasts of Bermuda that much, and if anything, I only really go for animals that are mid-tier, or ones that kind of fly around the water, technically. I really like playing Ichthyovenator. I also really like playing Moza. I like playing Megalo. I really like playing Tropicanacthus. But this is an animal I feel like that actually could be a lot of fun. And the same kind of with the Para too. I really like Para, but it's nice to also have like another herbivore in the game that I can just say, you know what? this is an animal where I can just sit down and play it without a care in the world, which is pretty awesome, not gonna lie. It's good to say that, because, you know, there's not a lot of games in this genre that I'm so keen in playing, and so, like, oh my god, this is a crazy game, you know, whatever. You know, it's nice. Oh, it's raining. That's fun. But it's nice to just have another animal in my roster that I could possibly have fun with. I mean, I like playing T-Rex in this game, so I don't know what the hell to think. And in the Isle, I hate playing T-Rex, so, you know, that's something. To be honest, I never really enjoy playing the Apexes in any of these games, really. I never really enjoy it, just because I don't like how... I mean, because I like something nice, fast, and pace, and even if they are super powerful, I mean, they take forever to grow. I mean, I'm a Stego main at heart, really. I love Stego in the Isle, and the one in the Riva too, even if it's not, like, you know, as memorable as the original, I still really enjoy playing it. I'm still a Stego lover in main through and through. But what kind of turns me down to it a lot of the time, and what brings me to Sonato more of the time in Evrima, is because how long Stego takes. I don't like to sit there for an hour and a half growing an animal. And either way, and I'm just going to say this right now, the diet system in Evrima is such bullshit. Literally, there's no reward. If you even get to your perfect diet, it's still the same exact growth as before, just slightly tweaked. Literally slightly tweaked. I was growing a Deinosuchus, and I shit you not, I was growing a Deinosuchus on one of the stress test servers, and my golly god, it took forever to reach adult. Literally, it took the same amount of time as what it did before. And trust me or not, like, and even if you don't believe me, do it for yourself, and you'll see exactly why. And here we are at the top of the mountain, and that honestly took a lot longer than I thought it would, but yeah, whatever. Actually, it didn't take that long, to be totally honest. So what am I talking about? It actually was rather quick, not gonna lie. So everyone, I'm gonna end it here, as I just said before, you know. I really hope you enjoyed this video. You probably didn't, but you probably heard my rambling at least enjoyable, so, you know, we'll count to that. Either way, though, thank you all so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, again, make sure to, you know, hit that red button down there. It won't hurt me, but it won't hurt you either, so do it. Also, make sure to like and subscribe, as I just said. I just said subscribe. Fuck, I'm too desperate. If you really want to go to the route of going, damn, I'm too insatious over this guy, I gotta follow him even more, you can go ahead and follow my Twitter, join my Discord, or you can follow me on Twitch. Again, do any of those things, it would be amazing. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end it off here, as I just said. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all on the next video. Cheers, fellas. You know what? It just got to my head now that my skin looks a lot like Pesky's Carno. Interesting.